Don't you love when you see a girl and you're just like, damn, that personality is fat. There's no way that personality is natural. Where did she get that done at? Oh my god. And they're just like, oh, get away from me, you creep. In your wildest dreams, you would never be able to get this personality. And you're like, oh, well, maybe her personality wasn't that great. She's kind of a bitch. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is JP. Very creative and clever, I know. JP? Oh my god, who could ever come up with such a thing? It must have taken you hours of brainstorming to come up with a name like JP. No one on YouTube is even near this guy's level. We should definitely hear what this guy has to say. So I was thinking of a topic to talk about this video, and something that came to mind was social media. And I'm not talking about like YouTube or Reddit. I'm talking about like the mainstream Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I mean, I am all for YouTube and types of social media that you can learn from and that can benefit you. But Facebook and, those previous ones that I just mentioned, they are just, I see no benefit. I am someone who used to use social media a lot, every day, hours at a time. What I've learned from it over the years is that it misconstrues and distorts your reality of the people that you see on there every day. Because you got to think about what it actually is. It's people that are putting information and pictures and whatever out there that they want other people to see. If you meet somebody, they're not going to be like what they're like on the internet. At least not most of the time. For example, girls specifically love putting pictures on these social media websites, especially Snapchat and Instagram. And they will take 100 pictures in the same spot and pick the best, two. And first of all, when you meet these girls, after seeing them on social media, they're gonna look nothing like they do in their pictures, and that's just a fact. Because, when someone's taking a picture of themselves, of course they're gonna want the ideal angle, the ideal filter, the ideal everything. They're gonna put on makeup beforehand and do whatever they can to make sure they look as good as possible. This is not a problem in moderation. But when it's every day and you're seeing these people every day and you think you have a pretty clear image of what they look like, and then you actually meet them in person, you don't even recognize them. Like, that happened to me. There was this girl, all of my friends followed her on Instagram. Nobody really knew her except this one guy in our group went to the same school as her. Pretty much everyone in our group, knew what she looked like in her pictures. And one day we were at the beach, and what do you know, our group of guys ran into her group of friends. So we talked and we had a pretty decent interaction, and that was it. It was like a quick 15-minute interaction. And after we left, I was like, wow, that girl really looked like the girl I was talking about earlier. All my friends were like, dude, that was her. And I was like so surprised. But she just looked nothing. Nothing. Like, she looked like she could have been a distant cousin or something, but not at all like the girl in the pictures. To be honest, her nipple was kind of hanging out of her swimsuit. I was trying not to look at it as much as possible, but I'm a guy. Whatever. It happens. So, after that, I was kind of just like, wow, what is this and what does it do to your perception of people? And how is it this different? See, that was the thing. Before I had that encounter, I knew, of course, people edit their pictures to make them look good or whatever. But to that extent, it's just ridiculous. And this girl was extremely popular on Instagram, mind you. She had thousands of followers. She likes to show her ass in swimsuits. And what guy isn't going to want to see that? We're all fucking animals. It's in our nature. But basically, I experienced this in middle school. Another thing that affects people on social media that translates into real life is if you get a decent amount of likes on Facebook or Instagram, then for some reason, I have no idea why, maybe it's just because I was in middle school and people were immature, but people treat you differently. Like, people that I've never talked to or never really been friends with, after I started getting into Facebook and people were liking my statuses, people treated me different in real life. And it was just kind of weird to me because they were just kind of funny things I encountered from, going through the internet and finding funny things. I'd be like, oh, that's pretty funny. Let me make a status about it. And people, people liked it. It wasn't original is what I'm getting at. People will treat you differently for what you like and for how much attention you get for making it public. And that just makes no fucking sense to me. I mean, I get that you want people to like you. Everybody wants people to like them. Like, that's why I'm making this video. I want people to like what I'm saying. It doesn't mean they are. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with what I'm saying. And they're like, oh, you're just a fucking loser. You don't go on Facebook, Instagram, it's probably because you're a loser. Well, look, I was on the scene for a hot minute. I was doing pretty good. I would upload stuff. There was a hot streak in middle school where I was doing a status once a week. I had like a schedule. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. I'm just explaining, looking back on it now, it's kind of crazy that I desired those likes so much that I would spend time just researching like a good status to post. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would see something funny, be like, is that worthy of a status? No, probably not. It probably won't get as many likes as something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can already feel the judgment. But you know what? People do a lot worse things. And this was another thing that really rubbed me wrong when it came to social media. It's like people know that getting a lot of likes will get them more attention. And what they would do, basically, like, you buy likes, you get fake likes from bot accounts or whatever, stuff like that. And I was just like, who would do this? And then I found out later, one of my friends, one of my very close friends actually, was doing that. And I was just like, oh my god, why? Is it really that important? And it's fucked up because it's just not real. You see what I'm getting at? People will go to the extent of buying fake likes. It's like social media has gotten to the point to where if you get a lot of likes, it makes you popular. There's no denying that. You can be an unlikable person, but if you are popular on social media, some people, well, a lot of people I should say, are going to be drawn to that. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but that's just my view on it. I know this has been a very long rant. Leave a comment. Tell me your opinions on social media. I haven't seen too many people really address this. Anyways, don't forget to like the video. I can't live without it. No, but seriously, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. That's it, and I'll see you in the next one.